You ever had that million-dollar idea? Maybe in the shower. I think we all have. But what's the real difference between a fleeting thought and an actual protected asset that could change your life? Well, today, we're diving into a guide on intellectual property that uncovers a secret weapon, one that's been hiding in plain sight this whole time. And you know what it is? It's your own backyard.
All right, so here's our game plan for today. First, we're going to talk about why your zip code can be just as crucial as your business plan. Seriously. Then we'll get tactical. I'm talking about how to map out your local ecosystem and spot a truly elite IP firm. We'll also unpack the tech that's completely changing the game, and we'll finish up with a super practical checklist so you can find your perfect partner. So, yeah, get ready to become an IP detective in your own city. We are going to build a fortress.
So, you'd think a brilliant idea is, well, brilliant anywhere, right? But maybe not. It turns out that where you are can dramatically impact your innovation's entire journey. Just think about it like this. If you launch a biotech startup in a city that's buzzing with medical research, it's like planting a seed in the most fertile soil you can imagine. Now try to launch that same startup in a city with zero biotech infrastructure. Yeah, that's like trying to grow a tree in the middle of a desert. Your city isn't just some random backdrop. It's the very soil your idea is going to grow.
And this is where it gets really, really interesting. Your city can literally be a rocket booster for your idea, or it can be a brick wall. I mean, just imagine a legal system where the local courts almost always side with individual inventors. That's a huge tailwind pushing you forward. Or what if your city offers massive economic incentives for startups in your specific field? See, these aren't just little details. They're powerful, strategic variables that can give you a serious edge.
Okay, so if your location is this big strategic asset, how do you actually use it? Well, you're going to have to put on your detective hat. Maybe grab a magnifying glass because it is time to go undercover in your own city. We are going to map out all the clues that lead straight to IP gold.
So here's your 4-step framework for the investigation. Step 1. What's the buzz in your city? Is it a tech hub, a healthcare hotspot? You know, for a place like Johns Creek, for example, it's all about healthcare and IT. Okay, next. What's the word on the street about the local courts? Are they known for being friendly to inventors, or are they kind of tough? And what about the money? You got to ask, are there secret stashes of government grants and incentives just waiting for you to find them? And finally, you have to connect with the local innovation hubs. Think universities, incubators, and get plugged into that network.
Now, one of the absolute best tools for this kind of detective work is something called a patent landscape analysis. The easiest way to think about it? It's like getting a full-on satellite map of your entire industry. It shows you exactly who your competitors are, where the unclaimed territory is for new ideas, and even what's probably coming next. It's basically your strategic crystal ball for staying way ahead of the market.
Okay, so you've mapped out the terrain. Now you need a partner. But listen up, this is important. Not all IP law firms are created equal. Not even close. You aren't just looking for someone to file paperwork for you. No, you're looking for an architect who's going to help you build an impenetrable fortress around your idea. I mean, let's be real. Your idea is your baby, and you wouldn't trust just anyone to protect it, right?
I mean, just look at the difference here. It's night and day. On one side, you've got a standard firm that's pretty much just going through the motions. But on the other side, you have a true partner who's down in the trenches with you, fighting for your idea. They don't just, respond to rejections. They go on the offensive to overturn denials on appeal. They don't just offer you some basic protection. They actually align your IP with your business goals to build real, lasting value. It is a completely different ballgame.
Yeah, this quote, this is exactly the kind of spirit you should be looking for. Relentless pursuit of success. I mean, that's the kind of partner I would want in my corner, for sure. Someone who looks at a challenging case and sees an opportunity, not a roadblock. You want someone who's not just in it for a paycheck, but who is genuinely, truly invested in seeing you succeed.
All right, so you've got your location dialed in. You know what to look for in a partner. But there is one more piece to this puzzle, and folks, it is a total game changer: technology. Specifically, we have to talk about artificial intelligence. Because this isn't some buzzword anymore. It's an incredibly powerful tool that the top firms are using right now to create patents that are stronger and way more defensible.
So how does this AI thing actually work in the real world? Okay, think of AI as your own personal IP superhero. For real. It's got X-ray vision to spot any hidden prior art that could completely derail your patent. It's got super strength to help you draft an ironclad, data-driven application that's just harder for patent examiners to reject. And it's got a 24/7 watchtower, constantly guarding your idea against any villains out there who might try to copy it. It's a massive, massive advantage.
Okay,
You've got the map, you've got the tools, and you know exactly what kind of partner you need. Now, it's time to choose your champion. So here it is, your actionable checklist for finding that perfect IP partner who's going to help you win.
Think of this as your personal due diligence script. And seriously, don't be shy about this stuff. Ask for proof. Say, show me the testimonials and case studies that are directly related to my field. You need to verify their expertise. Ask, do your attorneys have actual hands-on backgrounds in my industry? And then you have to ask the tech question directly. How specifically are you using tools like AI to give my application an advantage? Trust me, their answer to that one question will tell you everything you need to know.
And really, that brings us to the core of it all, doesn't it? Without a smart, strategic approach to protecting your idea, one that takes your location, your partners, and all the available tech into account, even the most brilliant idea risks staying as just a hobby. So I'm going to leave you with this final question to think about. Is your great idea truly protected, or is it just an unprotected hobby? The choice and the strategy to build that fortress is yours.